Hey guys, I'm Amit Kumar and in this video we are going to talk about CSS backgrounds. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want to stay updated with proper Salesforce tutorials and want to watch more tutorials, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Also, if you have thoughts or question, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you and promise I will read every single one. Thank you so much guys, and now you can proceed with the video. Now the CSS background properties are used to provide the background effects for elements. Now these elements can be of any type. It can be a body, it can be a paragraph, it can be a div, or it can be any heading. Now following are the properties of the background that we can use. It can be background color, background image, background repeat, background position, background attachment, or background shorthand. Background color property is used to specify the background color of an element. We can provide background color to any element, and along with the property we can use the opacity property to decide an element's transparency. The opacity property can take a value from 0.0 to 1.0. The lower the value, the more the transparent it would be. Background image is another property that we can use to specify an image to use as the background of an element. By default, the image is repeated, so it covers the entire element itself. We can use the URL function to specify the URL of the image. And please make note, when using a background image, use an image that does not disturb the text of the element. Now background repeat property. The background image property repeats an image both horizontally and vertically, but the following values can be used with the background repeat property. If we want to repeat it horizontally, we can use repeat X. If we want to repeat it vertically, we can use repeat Y. And if we don't want to repeat the image at all, we can use no repeat value to the background repeat property. Background position. Now the background position property is used to specify the position of the background image. By default, the background image is placed at the top left corner of an element, but the following values can be specified for this property: left top, left center, left bottom, right top, right center, right bottom, or center top, center center, or center bottom. Background attachment property. This is used to specify whether the background image should scroll or be fixed. A fixed image will not scroll with the rest of the page. Now the following values can be specified for this property, which can be fixed or scroll. Background shorthand. Now to shorten the code while specifying the background properties, it is possible to specify all the background properties in one single property. That one single property will be background property itself. Now when using the shorthand property, the order of the property values is: the first value that you will specify will be for background color, the second one will be for background image, the next one will be for background repeat, the next one will be for background attachment, and the last one will be for background position. Now it does not matter if one of the property value is missing as long as the other ones are in the same order. Now it's pretty much of talk about the background properties. It's time to see the things practically. Hey guys, welcome to the practical session of CSS backgrounds. So let me create few HTML file over here where I will show you the background properties that we can use in CSS. So as you can see, I have created a bgcolor.html file. So let me quickly add the basic HTML code over here. So you can see I have added few headings and paragraphs inside a div tag and make this file with a title of background color. Let me name this div with a class as bgcolor. Now to add a background color to this, I can add a .bgcolor selector and provide a background color over here. But before that, let me quickly save this and click on the go live so that I can see the output. So you can clearly see the output of the file, and here you can see there is no background color right now. So here I am going to use a property background color and provide a color to it. So let me provide a cyan color over here. So you can see to all this div, which includes both the headings and both the paragraphs, I am able to provide a background color of cyan. Now it's up to me. I can provide the background color with a color name, with a RGB function, with an HSL function, or with an hexadecimal color code. With whatsoever mechanism I am providing the color, that specific color will be applied to the background of this div. Now it's up to me. If I want to provide a specific background color to any specific element, I can do that as well. For example, if I'm selecting the paragraph tag and providing a background color as red, so you can clearly see both the paragraphs is appearing in background color red. Now while we are providing a background color, we can also decide the opacity of that specific color. For that, we need to use the opacity property and provide a value over here ranging between 0.0 to 1.0. So as less the opacity will be, as more transparent it will appear. So if I'm going to provide 1 over here, it will be least transparent, and if I'm going to provide 0.1 over here, it will be more transparent. So we can definitely provide the transparency of it using the opacity property. Now let me create one more file over here where I'm going to use the background image. So let me create a file with name bgimage.html. So you can clearly see I have created the same div with the same heading and paragraph, but this time the class I have made as bgimage. And here in the bgimage selector, I have not provided any style over here. So to see the output, what I need to do is from the URL, I will remove everything after the T05 CSS backgrounds and select the bgimage.html. So right now you can see there is no image or color behind the div. To show you an image over here, let me quickly download an image from Google and select a specific background that I want and right click on it and save this image as with a name BG. Now let me open the folder, right click on the folder, click on reveal in file explorer. From here I can click on downloads, copy that specific image, come back and paste it in CSS backgrounds folder. So here is my image. If I will go back to my folder, I can easily find that image over here. Now if I want to apply this specific image behind this specific div, I need to use a property over here as background image, and as the value of this property I will use the URL function, and within the URL function I will specify the name of the image. Now the URL of the image can be an absolute or a relative URL. Now right now the image is in the same folder, so I will specify it as bg.jpeg. Now right now you can see there is a background image applied on that specific div. Now in case if I don't use the class of the div and if I use a selector of P and save this, then that specific image will be applied on that specific paragraph itself. Now you should note that when you are using a background image, use an image that does not disturb the text. For example, the current image is disturbing the text and I am not able to read the text that is over there. So let me go to Google again, and this time I will search for a background that would make our text visible over there. Let's select this one, save this image and name it as BG1. I will go back to my folder and right click on reveal in file explorer. Go to downloads one more time, copy the BG1 and paste it inside the CSS backgrounds folder. Now instead of bg.jpeg, I will mention bg1.jpg, and you can see this new background is appearing over there. And this specific background is also enabling my text to appear over there. Now on a background image property repeats an image both horizontally and vertically. Now this is not visible and feasible over here because of two reasons. The first reason is we have applied the background image on a div. Secondly, the image size is very big. In case if we will select an image which is very small, then definitely it is going to repeat itself. Now let me go on a Google and search for a very small image over there. Let me select this one and let me save this as BG2, and let me also make sure that this image is smaller. And how I will do that is I will go back to my folder, I will right click over here, I will click on reveal in file explorer. Let me copy the same image from the downloads folder as bg2.jpg and paste it in the CSS backgrounds, and let me try to apply the same image over here as bg2.jpg. So you can see this image is applying over here. You can also resize the image. So how you can do that is go back to the same folder, open the bg2 in paint, and here I will resize this, and in the percentage I will make it 30%. I will click on OK, I will click on save, and once I will go back to my folder, I can see the same image appearing in bit smaller right now. Now what I am going to do, I am going to apply the same image not on this specific div but on the whole body of the HTML. So here the selector, I will make it as body and save. And right now you can see the same image is appearing throughout the page. Now you might have not been realized, but the same image is repeating plenty of times. Now there is one more property over here that we can use, which is known as background repeat property. Unto that we can mention no repeat. So right now you can see the same image is not repeating horizontally or vertically, and it is appearing on a specific side of the body. Now other than no repeat, there are two more values that you can specify over here, which is repeat X, and right now you can see it is repeating horizontally, or repeat Y, which will make it repeat vertically. So repeat X, repeat Y, or no repeat are the values that you can specify to the background repeat property in case if the image size is very small and you want to repeat it horizontally or vertically. Now the next property that we are going to see is background position. Now background position is a property that is used to specify the position of the background image. Now let's suppose if we don't want to repeat this image, and in that case I can specify the position of the background image. There are different values that we can specify to the background position property, and the possible values are left top, which is the default property. Other than that, we can specify left center, and it is appearing as left center. I can make it left bottom as well. So this is left bottom. I can make it right top. So this is appearing as right top. I can make it right center and right bottom. I can make it as center top. So this is the center top. I can make it as center center, and I can make it as center bottom. So these are the various properties that you can use with background positions. Now the next specific property that we can use is background attachment. Now the background attachment property specifies whether the image should scroll or should be fixed. Now to show you that, I'm going to create a new file over here with the name bgattachment.html, and let me take you to this specific file. For that I will go back, I will refresh here and click on bgattachment.html. Now right now the image is over there. You can see there is no repeat over here and it is appearing as center bottom. But in this file I am going to repeat this div plenty of time, and if I save this file, you can see it is appearing as center bottom, and if I scroll up to the top I will not be able to see that image because it is appearing as center bottom. Now if I am going to change it as left top and save this, this image will appear at the top left of the whole file. If I will scroll down, this image will not scroll. Now if I am going to make the background attachment over here as scroll and save this, if I will scroll this page, now you can clearly see this image is remaining there and I am able to scroll the whole page. But if I will make it fixed and save, and if I will scroll, this image will remain fixed over there, but I am able to scroll the whole page and the image will remain fixed over there. Now the background attachment property is used to make an image fixed or scroll, and this will actually decide whether an image will scroll with the rest of page or whether an image will remain there and the rest of the page will scroll or not. So an image which is fixed will not scroll with the rest of the page will scroll and the image will remain fixed over there. Now the next property that we are going to talk about is background shorthand. Now background shorthand is to provide the background property in a shortened code. It is possible to specify all background properties in one single property. That one single property will be background property itself. So let me create a new file over here and mention it as background.html. So I created a file with title background, and I have the same class as bgimage, and rest of the divs are without any class. So let me show you the output of this file. So I will click on back, I will refresh and open background.html. Because I have not provided any property to this body, I am not able to see any image over here. Now if I will go with the same property and save this, I will be able to see this image over here. You can see this background image, background repeat, background position, and background attach. So there is a shorthand operator that I can use. The shorthand operator or the shorthand property is the background property itself, and I can provide various values to this. Now the order of providing the value is background color, then background image, then background repeat, then background attachment, and finally background position. So let me provide the background color as red and save this. You can see the whole background is appearing in red. So similarly, I can provide a background image as well. So I'm using URL and bg2.jpg and saving this. Instead of that background color, now I'm having a background image over here. The next property is I can provide background repeat, and I'm specifying it as no repeat. So you can see the image is not repeating. The next property that I can provide here is background attachment, and I'm making it as fixed, and I'm saving this. So now you can see it is fixed over there and the whole page can scroll. The next property is I'm providing as background position, and for that I'm making it as top center and saving this, and now you can see it is appearing at top center. So you can provide more than one properties at the same time with using the background property, and this is the background shorthand property. Now it does not matter if one of the property values is missing. Right now you can see I am missing the background color, but the order in which you are providing the property values should be same. That marks the end of today's video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you and take care.